So, what the hell was that? When black people hear noises like that, they jump. She's like, I just heard her pop.
It was the recycling.
Yeah, when black people hear that, they're like already half a mile down the street. And they're white people like, why are they running? You know, so meanwhile the black people are like, just run. We'll explain later. So,
okay.
What was that?
The tequila bottle was in the recycling.
Yeah.
I put the cork on it.
Oh, so the gases and pressure. Okay. Science. Science. Ding. Politics and everything else is a universal way to shape your mind. So, you know, religion is if you're 4, you're going to be taught something, and then at 8, and then at 16, and then at 32, you're carrying on these traditions that your family structure taught you at such a young age. And so people are starting to go, I reject this sort of nonsense. And people in the activist movement, they're doing the same thing from a political standpoint. Hey, you're black, right? Okay, well, you have a 99% chance to be a Democrat. So make sure you're a Democrat at 8. Make sure you're a Democrat at 16. And then when you're 32 and you're voting, you're going, I'm voting for Democrat because I chose this. Ding! No, people are rejecting that.
Like smoking is a really good example because like smoking, I tried it when I was like 9 and I smoked, in my idea of smoking, smoked a ton of cigarettes, got unbelievably ill and my throat was bleeding, I was vomiting. So, you know, I was done.
An interesting side note to that, you know, because I've traveled to different places and in Brazil and probably other people in other countries, the people aren't treated in a controlled fashion.
But the little girl I was smoking with, her big sister smoked and her mom smoked, chain smoked, and they would send her into the store to pick up the cigarettes. And so this little girl was just programmed to work through the vomiting and the coughing, yeah. Whatever she naturally experienced, to be an addict, and probably now is no longer alive, I would bet.
People are rejecting these sort of societal tropes that I don't know where people think they came from. I just sat one day and it came into a memory. No, some random human being or a random group of human beings came up with all of these tropes. The reason we wear a tie when we go to a job interview is because a random human being said, I think ties is the look. Can I bring in a blue piece of paper? No. Make sure it's manila. Oh, because that's in the Bible? No, because some random human being said, this is the paper that is going to be the ideal way. If you come in with a purple piece of paper, I'm not going to hire you. I mean, so it's all random. Name one thing you do that you learned from your parents or your social structure that was just organic, that you chose, that wasn't something learned, something trainwashed upon you. These are the things that millennials and the younger generation are really starting to reject because they know it's entirely bullshit.